Hi, I'm John Politte, and this is It's Only Food. Well, hi and welcome back, and thanks again for joining us today on It's Only Food. We are doing a three-part series on the production and shooting of a YouTube cooking channel, or any kind of channel, I guess, but this is primarily about cooking and how it comes from, how the concept of the show comes, picking the recipes, picking the thing you want to make, to the equipment, and then how to, when it's uploaded, how do you share it and get it out to the public and all your subscribers. How do you get more subscribers, so on and so forth. Today is the equipment show. We'll be talking a lot about the equipment that we use to make the show. Once we've already got the idea of what we want to do, then we're going to use the equipment to actually make the show. First thing I want to do is I'm going to review last week. I asked 3 questions. Why do you want to do a cooking show? How do you pick the recipes and come up with your concept for what you're going to make? And what do you do for the location of your show? Now I have here is comments, lots and lots of comments from people that left them on my channel. So I'm just going to give a brief overview, or else we'll spend a couple hours on this. Basically, when it comes to making the show, Big Daddy over at Big Daddy Cooks, sorry, Daddy Cooks, not Big Daddy, Daddy Cooks. I do my show because I want to share how I can do things to give people ideas. I also try to show that things that seem that are only a professional chef can do are not impossible to make at home. Smoky ribs and barbecue, he's pretty much sounds just like my story. Started out just doing some kind of fumbling through it. Did a lot of research, did a lot of brainstorming with himself and looking on the internet to how to do stuff. Got better, bought a better camera a little bit. Recording, everything kind of progressed as he learned more. Especially we talked about last time was the what you can actually make in a kitchen that you have to have the equipment in the kitchen in order to make certain things in the recipe too. But it sounds like a lot of story. You're cringing when you're watching other people starting out because you made the same mistakes. So I just, a lot of good feedback. Let me just name off some of the people that actually responded to. Everybody had great things to say. Old Nerd Reviews, Smoky Ribs and Barbecue and Southern Cuisine, of course Daddy Cooks, Smoky Barbecue, okay, we did that on Chef John Politte. Oh wait, that's me. Jason Bolt over there, Jason Bolt. Let's Make a Little. Wanello, 1946, we all love him. Food Jazz. Critical Eats Japan, thinking about doing a cooking show. Right now he's doing food reviews over in Japan, but he's starting to do a cooking show too, so he was kind of chiming in to get some advice too, so we love that. 2 Chains and a Wang, Spoon Fork Heart, Cooking with Cricket, Alley Cat's Kitchen. A lot of people chiming in here with their advice. Ray Mack's Kitchen and Grill had some good things to say too. But it was good discussion. We learn off each other, and we all try to do better. I was talking to my wife the other night about how positive a community this is and how it's just so nurturing and everything. And she says, well, it's because everybody out there is wanting to do what they do. It's not like you're going to work and you have to do stuff. Everybody out there wants to do something, so everybody's giving it their 110% to make it better, and everybody supports each other, and that's just great. I love that. I love a positive feedback. Where'd my pen go? Oh, it's right here. Anyway, let's get to the show now on the present topic. Excuse me while I get comfortable again. First thing we do, boom, start out camera. What kind of camera are you using? I know Fritz over there, Rochester at Fritz is cooking again. He's got himself a pole cam. He's got a hat cam. He got a little entrepreneurial there and kind of came up with some different ways of using the camera. I just want to point that out. A lot of you use iPhones. Presently, I'm just using a Canon right now, a Sure Shot, or let me get up and look at it. Excuse me. I can't see, it's too high. Power Shot. Canon Power Shot. Simple little camera. Best friend I've got right now is actually my tripod. I've got 3 or 4 different tripods. You can see some of them back here. But one will grip. You can actually bend it and it can grip, and you can get different kind of angles and shots. The one I bought here at Best Buy, it's about $34 that I got the camera on right now. That is my baby. I love this thing. You can get it, you can wind it up to where it goes really high, and you can angle shots down, get side shots, so I can get like different B-roll shots and things like that too off my tripod. Let me know what kind of tripod you use, or if you even use a tripod. Editing software. I've gone through 3 now, and I've got an Adobe one right now. Not the newest one, but the one before that. I've gone through 3 or 4 others before that. I do like the one that came with my old computer, this deadbeat over here that doesn't work anymore. I can't remember the name of it, but it came with the computer, and I was doing a lot of shows with that one. I was kind of comfortable with it, but then I found the one I've got, and I downloaded, I bought it on Amazon and uploaded it onto my computer, and it's amazing how it works. I love doing it. I still got a lot to learn about it. Let me know what kind of editing software you're using, if you're using any, and Oliver, if you're using YouTube's platform to edit there. I know you can do that. You can pick music and then actually edit your stuff right there on YouTube and then put it up. Music, a lot of you I know have music underlays. The whole score is underneath everything, and it's kind of cool. I've tried doing that between shots with my B-roll, and I kind of like that too. But I'm like we've learned before with my last show, I'm bouncing around. I really haven't found a style that I'm comfortable with yet. So a lot of you have the same technique every time, and I love the music because you get a different song every time. And what I've always been curious is how do you feel when you put that music in there? What are you looking for a certain show, or the food, or the feel that you get? How do you pick that music? I can't do it. I've tried to think about how I do it. It's almost like, do I use rock this time? Do I use jazz? Do I use blues? Of course, with ribs, you're going to use blues all the time, or country, but it'd be something to hear. It'd be interesting in hearing about how you pick your music, because I always found that fascinating when I'm picking mine. Is it the show, or is it the way I feel at the moment when I'm editing and getting it done? But anyway, let's hear back from you. That'd be great to hear. Voiceover and microphones. I know a lot of you sometimes between the part where you're talking and making the food, sometimes we'll forget, and then we've got to cover it back up with some voiceover. I love collecting microphones. I've got a really good condenser microphone now that's a USB port, one that's got quality sound, studio sound to it. I haven't really used it yet because I've been doing shows where I'm actually talking while I'm cooking. But I do voiceover sometimes for other things too, for my work. But this is a really good one. I got it for about 80 bucks on Amazon. Can't see it right here, but it's covered up with everything. Really good one. Make sure you get a nice condenser microphone, USB. You can use whatever you want for your iPhone too, but I just like to play with sound and voiceover stuff. Microphones are fun. I know I've been talked into maybe doing a Google Plus format or Hangouts, so I don't know if I can use this kind of microphone. I'm still in the beginning stages of that. But do you do voiceover? Do you have a microphone? What are you doing when you do your shows? Do you just talk along as you cook, or do you write a script per se and then cook everything and then just kind of read along while you're watching it and tell everybody what you're doing? I did that too. Kind of weird, kind of hard to do. That's that on voiceover microphones. Opening and closing credits. Sometimes I've seen shows that don't have any opening. Sometimes I don't have any with any closing. I do both. I do an opening, kind of get that music, and then at the end I like to do a little bit of a roll, maybe throw some bloopers in there too, and then I forgot that you've got to actually give you attribution if you're going to use music. You can do them in the credits, or you can do them in the comments section below too, but I've noticed with copyright and all that, if you're going to use music, you can get a lot of permission from places to use their music as long as you give them the attribution for it. You don't have to pay anything. And I know YouTube does have free music that you can use too, so there's all kinds of that. Now I've noticed a lot too with templates. There's some people that are using templates now, and I think it was Old Nerd Reviews, Tony over there, we talked about you can go on to Adobe or something like that. I don't remember, but I looked at it real quick, and you can just take a picture, upload it into your computer, and then use that template. And what it does is it's got your main part of your show where you're actually doing the show, and then it's got 2 or 3 boxes in here where you can put running shows from either yourself, past shows, or coming up, or other people in there if you're talking about and doing some collaboration with other people. That's kind of neat too. I don't know if you're doing that or not, but I'd like to kind of learn a little bit more about it. Some of those templates are kind of neat. So, all right, well, I'm going to break right here, and I'm going to put up the other part of my script on the tripod. So hang loose. I'll be right back. All right, well, we had a little bit of a discussion about the equipment, so I just gave you the 4 things there. Let's just review it real quick for you if you want to leave a comment about what you do. I'd like to know what kind of camera you're using, why you picked that kind of camera, or if it's just because of convenience, because we're all, broke. Tripod, use a tripod. Editing software, music, no music, voiceover, microphones, opening and closing credits, and templates. That's kind of a new thing. I noticed right after the first of the year, right before the first of the year, there was all these new little templates that were out there. So I don't know, that's an iPhone, Apple kind of thing maybe, I don't know, but yeah, sure, it'd be nice to know. So anyway, next week, we're going to talk about, you've done the show, now it's uploaded onto YouTube. How do you get subscribers, views, comments? How do you share it? Do you have a schedule for uploading all your shows? Like, you have a specific day that you actually put your show on the air? I have been told by many countless people that it's bad to put them on the weekend. I don't know if there's an algorithm in YouTube or people are just busy on the weekends and they don't have time to watch all that stuff. And then I know I get notified with all of you when you have a show. I get an email into my email. Well, that makes sense. I have a notification that gets sent to me in an email that you uploaded a show, and then I can just kind of watch it when I have time. So let me know about that too. If you have a schedule for the uploads, notifications, how do you notify people? Kind of goes into sharing, letting them know. And then collaborations and shout outs too. I've been getting a lot of people that want to do a collaboration. And I got, of course, a shout out with my seasoning from Daddy Cooks. And I got a couple more that are going to happen too. But Daddy Cooks did a tremendous job. And I picked up a lot of subscribers and a lot of views from that. So that's another thing that if you guys are doing that, let me know how you do it. How do you talk to people? Ideas of how to collaborate. Ideas on what to collaborate about. Be interesting discussion on that too. So in closing, I'd just like to say thanks a lot for watching this. This is fun to do. I've been talked to about doing a Google Hangouts or Blab session with people, and then have live calls and live Twitter questions coming in, and then there'll be 4 of us, and we'll answer questions. Anything you guys want to chime in about, and we'll try our best to do our best to answer those for you. Leave a comment right here and join in on the discussion. Check out last week's shows. I will try to leave a link in the comments section too for that show that we did about the conception of what you're going to do for the show. Share with all your social media. The more we share, the more we learn. I'm learning that, and I am embracing that, and I love it because, like I said earlier, this is a positive community. Everybody's doing everything to help everybody out. There's no greed or animosity or acrimony involved in any of this. Everybody gets along. Everybody says nice things to each other. In all the comments I read, I mean, yes, there are some things that we've seen on YouTube that are just nasty and disgusting to people talking to each other in the comments section, but, it's a great environment and a great community, and I really appreciate being a part of it, and I thank you for allowing me to be a part of that. Like I said earlier, upcoming Google Hangout or Blab session. I'm researching that, getting some help from some people that I know, some other channel content creators, so look forward to that. As soon as I figure it out, I want to make sure I know I'm doing it right before I do it, so I don't look like a bigger moron than I already am. That's all I got to say. It's been fun. Kind of rambled on this time. I've got my outline written on, but I'm heading out to Denver tomorrow to go on business for about a week. So this is going to go on Wednesday. It's Sunday night right now. I made this ahead of time so I can get it out there on Wednesday when I'm on the road and in the hotel. So God bless you. Be kind to each other. Have a great day. Thanks for joining in on this discussion. And just remember, it's only food. God bless you. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.